say a huge thank you to everyone who sent in their questions. A huge number here with loads of wonderful emojis attached to them. What is the early years? Help. With a wonderful emoji at the end of it. I suppose we're looking at it from pregnancy through to the age of 5, so through to children starting school. What sparked my interest in the early years? I actually get asked this question a lot. I think people assume that because I'm a parent, that's why I've taken an interest in the early years. I think this really is bigger than that. This isn't just about happy, healthy children. This is about the society I hope we could and can become. Right from the early days, meeting lots of people who are suffering with, addiction or poor mental health, and hearing time and time again that their troubles now in adulthood stem right back from early childhood experience. How do you manage toddler tantrums in your household, especially with multiple children? Yes, that's a hard one. I'd also like to ask the experts myself.
As a mum of a 2-year-old, tantrums are something I'm very familiar with. When my son has a tantrum, I try to put into words how I think he might be feeling in a slow and calm and gentle way.
Okay, the next question is, what was the best part in the development of the early years project? That, I think, has to be going around the nation when we launched the survey. And I got to meet loads of amazing families, loads of amazing parents, hearing firsthand what they were going through, what their experiences of parenthood was really like, but also meeting amazing people who had done fantastic work up and down the country in supporting families and children in the early years too. What did you like most in your childhood? That's a very good question. I love spending time outside, and that has stuck with me for my whole life. Gosh, I'm amazed by the honesty actually in some of the questions that are coming through. So this is the impact of COVID on our children. So how can we help children adjust post-lockdown?
As grown-ups, we can't take COVID away, but we can try to help children feel better about it. And we can do that with our conversations, by modelling good behaviour and giving children some control.
How important are the early years of a child for their future endeavours? That's a great question, and such an important question to ask as well. I was amazed as a first-time parent that 90% of our adult brain develops by the age of 5. So there's such a huge opportunity as parents and carers and all those looking after children in those early years. What links have you found between maternal mental health and the early years on children?
Firstly, there's suffering for everybody, which is unquantifiable. There can also be a range of physical issues, such as the baby arriving early, as well as a range of emotional, social and cognitive problems for the child as they develop.
Do you think about taking the project to other countries? There's amazing work going on internationally, because ultimately this is a global issue. And it would be great to see best practice being shared. So yes, I hope so in the future. Are there any projects coming up for 2021? Yes, a lot. And I think there will be for quite some years to come too, because this really isn't something that we're going to be able to change quickly and overnight. It's going to take, generations. And I'm keen to support this for the long term. So I think that's it, but thank you very much to everybody again for sending in your questions. This is just the start of the conversation, so thank you so much for being part of this.